Welcome back, everybody, to Rift once again. Last time we left off, we had completed Scarwood Reach and had entered into Moonshade Highlands by going through Silverwood and Gloamwood again. So we're going to go ahead and start this up now.
Ah, good to see you.
This is great news. Bourne has sent me no less than Ascendant to aid our cause. There is much to be done to restore the glory of our people, so let's get to work. Ascendant, something is not right with this town. I can no longer ignore the recent disappearances of our citizens, nor the evil noises heard from the north at night. I do not beg the gods lightly, cleric, but would you pray for the vigil to bless Three Springs? Moonshade was once the home of my people. Heimernail was the gem of the Highlands, and a testament to the great Swiss of Barha himself. Then the rifts came, brought by foolish, power-hungry hands. They destroyed everything we had worked for. The doors to the city were closed, and few have approached the gates since and lived the tale. No doubt our ancestors built some sort of security system up there. We are no fools, after all.
We will rebuild.
Yes, the Moonshade Highlands is the homeland of the dwarves. Here we go. Okay, so we're getting got a little bit of a boost there, I guess. Three Springs is being boosted by the vigil. But apparently people have been going missing in this town at night. And considering it's night now at the moment while we're playing this, it's might be something of a bit of an issue there.
Always a pleasure.
I heard cheering as the vigil graced Three Springs with their blessing. The gods are clearly with us. Are you prepared to restore the honor of the dwarves and eradicate the blight plaguing this land?
We will rebuild. Ah, good to see you.
You provided Three Springs during an interesting time, all of you. A council has recently been formed to find out what happened to Heimernail Fortress when Regulus ravaged this region decades ago. Among them is brother Jebiah. I have no doubt that he's out for blood. There's also a new dwarf who recently arrived that I haven't met yet. You should introduce yourself around town.
Be strong. Truth and fortune.
Oh, hello. I haven't been in town long. My cousin Murbo said my family used to live near in Heimernail. I wanted to stay at these highlands and find my family. No more running away for Scotty. It's Scotty again! I absolutely love the fact that they put in, like, this character that's just kind of off having his own life that we just kind of run into every once in a while in these zones. And it's honestly a nice touch. I really do enjoy it. Here's a note from somebody. I must leave at once. I can no longer stand it. The Vigil speaks to me, but they are not the Vigil. No virtuous gods can have faces as dark as these. They tell me to do horrible things. Why am I compelled to go to the pools? I must go and find the answers. Please, leave me alone. So Wesley Benson has left and is going towards what they call the pools. We'll probably be told to go find him here in a moment, but let's continue listening to these other guys.
We will purge the heretics.
These lands used to be ours, the dwarves. One day we'll claim it, but first we have to discover what evil hides within Three Springs and purge it. There's a dark presence in this town, one I suspect infects the expanse of our ancient realm. Hope you'll help me purge all of you. Okay, so they're off in that general direction. Are they up here? I don't think they are, but let me make sure. Or actually, maybe they are.
Are you ready?
The council wants to investigate the events at Heimernail eventually, but we've got more pressing issues right now. What about all the people in Three Springs disappearing at night? What about the death-touched creatures leaving corpses on our doorstep? Both very important questions to be answered. I don't know. I don't remember if they tell us what happened with Hammernell Fortress in this zone. Hammernell Fortress is actually a dungeon all in itself. But I can't remember if the story of it is only told in the dungeon or if they actually do bring it up here in the zone.
Always a pleasure.
I'm puzzled at Wesley's note. From the tone of his writing, I fear he may have disappeared like so many others in Three Springs. Brother Jebiah's attitude doesn't surprise me. His reputation precedes him. So that's the Scotty I've heard so much about. I should give him a fitting dwarven welcome to his homeland. Scotty must be thrilled to finally be in his homeland again. Do you know how we dwarves throw a welcome to home party? With fine ale, of course. And some good food. Do you think you could hunt down some rocks at Farmers Point and bring me their meat? I want to cook Scotty something really special.
Strike when the iron is hot. Truth and fortune.
Hardigan thinks our biggest challenge is the lack of good ale, but it's not so. A fever has spread through Three Springs, and many of the sick have gone to the water to pray. I believe someone blessed by the vigil could use the sacred reeds there to perform a cure.
Good luck.
So we're getting a few interesting quests here. We also have a mailbox, and we have some mail of some sort, so let's go ahead and check that real quick. Summer is here. So I actually did, I did both parts of the Summerfest already. Between Scarwood Reach and starting this video, I did the part 2 of it. And honestly, a really enjoyable event. I think it's probably the best event they put here as a seasonal event here in Rift. Because the one around Halloween and the one during wintertime, I think, is a little bit less interesting compared to the Summerfest. Which is honestly kind of a curious way of doing things, but... I kind of guess that I'm going to have to get a read for every single person. Oh, that might explain why I have, like, not much going on here. Whoa there! Defiant Infiltrator. I don't know if I'm supposed to be fighting him right now, but we're gonna take him out anyways. Yeah, that was kind of a... Well, if we need to find him in a quest sometime later on, we know exactly where he is now. These reeds. Okay, so it's not part of a quest, probably. They're just kind of here. There's a level 40 enemy here. Interesting. It's not an elite either, which is the strange thing. See if I can just grab one more. That might be the last one I need. Kind of lost count, but... Not entirely sure where the rock meat is, though. I'll have to take a look at that. It might be in a different area. Let's see, I'm either off by one or I have exactly enough. Let's see. Yeah, I was off by one. Fair enough, okay. These guys are just very, very wanting to be on me here. And I admit, this place really does look better at daytime, so I'm really hoping it doesn't stay night for too long. There we go. So in fact, where we need to go for the meat is actually further beyond this point. I don't know if we'll actually be able to make it to where we need to be here from down here. We might need to be upwards. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the case. Is that part of Silverwood over there? We're not that far away from it, actually. We found one of the rocks, so let's go ahead and beat them up. I don't know how that missed. I guess it resisted it? That's a new one. Oh, there is a carnage quest on that one. I'm just a little surprised to see him after we had a full zone that had, like, none at all. I think it is slowly turning daytime, though. Like, the sky looks really nice here. We can see it properly. We could probably do this carnage quest as well, since we're gonna have to get all the meat anyways. Let's go ahead and bolt this one. Give it a little bit of a different thing. Seems like there's not much of a world chat going on for this Monday night. I forgot I need to switch shards again. It's always easier to people watch on Deepwood. And this will also probably reset the rocks in the area too, so makes things a little bit easier on that front too. I had somebody ask me not too long ago if I'd be willing to redo a Defiant playthrough of the base game as well, because of the quality of the original game. The original playthrough I did of it is so poor now. And honestly, I don't know. If I did that, I probably wouldn't voice it. And that does it for the rock meat, but we can go ahead and kill 2 more of these guys. Honestly, if I did a Defiant playthrough, it'd probably be at the point when they potentially sunset the game. Like, I'd probably go on one more time and just kind of do the base game on the Defiant side once again. I wouldn't have the time to voice it though, I'd have to go through it pretty quickly in that case, but that's still a little bit down the line, I think. I could see them maybe sunsetting it. Like, Game & Go has sunsetted games usually around, like, the beginning of the years, the last 2 years going. And the rocks are finished with. Okay. Can I get up from here? It looks like I can. Yeah, Rift's been spared twice already from the sun settings that's been going the last 2 years, but I honestly don't know if they'll continue to be that lucky. If they announce Rift being sunsetted at the beginning of next year, it would not surprise me, I guess. I think the only property of Tryon that they got that actually does decently is Trove. And Trove's pretty neat, though, I will say. Alright, we're back here at Three Springs.
Are you ready?
God, what is this foul stuff? I can't use this meat for anything, besides maybe rat poison. The rocks must have become tainted by planar energy. You said you saw smugglers on the coast as well. What is going on here? I don't like this at all, all of you.
Strike whenever you... Always a pleasure.
Thank you for saving those dwarves. I know they will never forget it. That bit about the sea caps is disturbing. I worry that the water may have been the cause of this disease. This does not bode well. The Azure Blade are pirates, all of you. Hired thieves who will acquire anything for the highest bidder. Now they appear to be smuggling strange items into famous Point.
Yeah!
We need to find out what they're smuggling. Take it to the camps and bring me some of their goods.
Strike when... Ah, good to see you.
Azure Blade at Famous Point can only mean trouble, all of you. If they mean to pollute my homeland, I won't have it. We dwarves have a rich tradition of tunneling with a good old-fashioned dynamite. Why don't you use some of it to destroy their supplies? That should make them think twice about bringing their illegal dealings into our lands.
Good luck. Always a pleasure.
I heard what you were saying about Famous Point. So Azure Blade smugglers have landed on the shores to the south, have they? We cannot let them tarnish the ancient home of the dwarves with their illicit goods. I'm without again. These thugs need to be dealt with before they can cause trouble.
Be strong.
Anything in the
Good
goods store here?
Yes.
Not really, I guess. Traveler's statue is not too bad, I guess, but at the same time, it's kind of like, sure, I guess. We can get rid of our
Until next time.
journeyman satchels with that. Let me just kind of, It's just always good to try and have more space, I guess. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and get rid of the journeyman satchel and put this other satchel here. Perfect, I think. Or just about. What are the planar goods, I'm wondering?
I know quality.
Oh, that's decent. I think we'll go ahead and just buy this, and, actually, no, we can't. We don't have the money for it. Never mind. I would need more planerite for that.
Until next time.
Your
Here,
search is
planar
over.
goods. Oh, those are decent. We do have some voidstone, though. We can definitely, like... We're gonna just go ahead and buy out some of this stuff and put it on. Then we get ourselves a little, like, increase, just like that. It's sometimes decent to buy stuff in shops. And I kind of wanted something new anyways, because Scarwood Reach was really just not really worth it for us, equipment-wise. What I really want is, like, a new axe or whatever, a new one-handed weapon, because I have not gotten a good one recently at all. These caps are vicious. Yeah, we should be able to just swim over here and grab whatever we need. I think everything is going to be pretty much together. My voice is starting to feel sore. That's probably not a good sign. Or throat, I mean, whatever. But yeah, I'm glad to get anything that gives me more wisdom, because wisdom is pretty much our main stat. It looks like we're already getting level 36 enemies. We got some interesting cargo here. Oh, look at that sunrise. Man, you'd think I'd be unable to hit anything with how many times I miss. Oh, there's an artifact there. But there's summoning things here, which is probably not a good sign for us at all. Keep them coming, my guy. We need to pretty much clear out this camp. I have to admit, I don't really remember any of the storyline of this zone. Neither really for Shimmer Sand either. I do remember some stuff from Droplands. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab them together, why not? Overseer, he's level 37. Ooh. They're trying to bump this up quick, aren't they? I think I might actually break out the experience potions at this point, because we're not really getting any bonuses from the Summerfest anymore like we were before. And I would kind of like to boost myself up a bit. Before I was definitely not wanting to use them just because of the fact that it was like my experience was going up so quickly, but now it's kind of really, since Scar to Reach, it's really been dropping pretty hard. They don't have too many carts around here. I guess it's because it's over a larger area than just this. I can already starting to see them respawn over there. Yeah, we should have a whole, where is it? Where was it? It was like a whole box of... Ah, here we go. Let me see all my... So we got a couple of vials here at least. We do have a artifact here, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and drink one of these. It's 50% on creatures killed, so it'll at least help us out with some of these quests. Some of this stuff is already respawning back in for us. The cards in particular are kind of like... And this will be our last smuggler to kill at least. Yeah, but everything besides the cart quest, you can really just about finish off right in this little area here. I see another cart over here I want to grab. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it with this guy attacking me. And we got the crates now, too. Now that's kind of the question if it's worth like going all the way up here just to grab the 2 cards, but I guess we can. There's one of those carts over here. Somehow I'm not setting this guy off, that's surprising. And one more card over here, so... really didn't have to go that very far at all to grab all these guys. Yeah, that little pop-up attack isn't like the strongest, but it does give a little bit of damage, extra damage in there. And we've done it. Yeah, now you can start to see the zone a bit more clearly. I mentioned before that the zone kind of feels flat to me, and I think this is kind of a good reason as to why. It's hillish, but it's just majorly just kind of grasslands. It reminds me a good bit like Stonefield over on the Defiant side of things.
Ah, good to see you.
You've cracked some Azure Blade skulls. Good. We must never hesitate in showing smugglers the cost of defying our highlands. I wonder what brought them here, though. Maybe their activities relate to the recent disappearances of people in Moonshade.
Are you ready?
Nicely done, all of you. As you destroyed their carts, I saw some of the smugglers flee in terror. Hopefully they'll break their backs trying to move their merchandise by hand. In any case, they now have a hard time corrupting our land with their tainted goods.
Farewell. Always a pleasure.
These look like summoning instruments, possibly Ethian make. Who around here would benefit from such devices? This is perplexing indeed. I'll have to study these and report to Brother Jebbia with my findings. Thank you for the assistance, all of you. The rain is a nice touch for this zone, though. The Azure Blade are doing more than just stealing our history. They're disturbing our dead. Countless Moonshade citizens died when the ward was sundered. Now their spirits wander a sundered path once more, stirred up by the recent Azure Blade activity. These souls must be returned to rest.
Strike when the iron is hot. Are you ready?
It looks like the Azure Blade have spread their operations inland. There are countless dwarven relics buried along the sundered path. All of you, and the smugglers may be looking to acquire them for their mysterious clients. We need to recover these relics before they're pilfered by unworthy hands.
We will rebuild.
I have the general guess that the clients in question are probably the Defiants. Karina Zabor. Oh, we do have a elite hanging around, but they have no carnage quest, so I'm not really interested. Alright, we're gonna have to kill some specters here. If it's a second death they want, I say we let them have it. Yeah, it's unfortunately... that pop-up attack is unfortunately rather weak. Now we're back to level 35 enemies. It was strange the fact that we got up to 37 with the Azure Blades. I keep thinking one of these guys might drop a quest or something like that. I always want to check the enemies that are dropping a lot of loot for that type of thing. I'm hearing shots being fired over here. Oh, okay. Didn't count for me. I did most of the work, but it didn't count for me. I think that might be Hammernail Fortress over that way. Yeah, they're over here attacking the plunderers, so... Fibers of Terror. Wouldn't surprise me at all if they turn around and tell me to go fight these pillagers. We actually are doing pretty good, all things considered, so far. Oh, shoot. The artifacts seem to be much more over here than anywhere else. How did that miss? Sheesh. Drives me nuts sometimes how those miss like that. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab this, I would pick up both of them, wouldn't I? Now that one was a good attack, with that pop attack. I didn't ask for anybody else to join in here. Yeah, it's fortunate that we keep on running into these guys. I'd much rather be fighting the Spectres right now, but you know. Now we should be able to. Okay, right on time for that guy to run back. These ghostly dwarves with their maces. Hey now, why are you shooting me from way over there? If both of them want to attack me, that's fine with me. I need to kill 2 more anyways. Alright, back to 3 springs it is. Yeah, look at that sunrise. It looks beautiful. With this like cloud cover going on. Looks really nice overall.
Good to see you.
Looks like you were able to find quite a few relics that the Azure Blade hadn't gotten to yet. It really burns my beard how these scoundrels think they can barge into our lands and steal away our Dwarven legacy.
Work takes your... Are you ready?
The Azure Blade are causing more damage than they know. Not that they care. They could not have been a pleasant job out of you. I appreciate you taking the initiative.
Strike whenever... good to see you.
I'd like to test one of the relics you recovered for planar magic, which may tell us who the Azure Blade is working for. There's a cauldron of holy water in 3 springs. Submerging the relic could cause an immediate reaction to any residue magic.
Strike when the iron is hot.
Alright, let's see what magic this has. Yeah, it looks like it's over here, or do I have to go upwards, perhaps? Yeah, I gotta go in that building. Time to see what the magic cauldron has to say. Whoa there. Is that death magic or is that water magic? I can't quite tell with the blue. Oh, it's plain. Okay, they said it in the chat text box. It's death. Okay, so maybe it's not the Defiant after all.
Always a pleasure.
This is not good at all. The artifacts are imbued with death magic. Could the wave of planar death that led to the closing of Hammerdale still linger here 20 years after the fact? I think I know where we can get our answer. The Azure Blade must be working for someone who wants death magic infused relics and Ethian artifacts. I recently found out their captain is a man named Jackson Murphy. Confront him at Sunder Path and bring back any information you find. Kill some of his men along the way so they knows you mean business.
Good luck. Truth and fortune.
If the artifacts that the Azure Blade are collecting from Sunder Path are Death Touch, then the memorial stones we place there for the dead are likely tainted as well. Those memorials must be sanctified with holy water so that spirits are not drawn back to them in the future.
Strike when the iron is hot.
Alright, so they're wanting us to go right back to where we were. some boglings. Okay, now we're going to be killing the pillagers that we were trying to avoid earlier. The wrong button there. Oh, there goes somebody running by. Yeah, you see that tiny bit of health it took away with that attack. Could definitely do to be stronger, but I don't think it's going to be very strong. It's basically just a free hit. Ooh. That is... wrong type, unfortunately. I need one that has wisdom, not dexterity. You really have to be in my way. I just want to sanctify it. You'll feel better afterwards, I promise. See, it looks all shiny now. I'm just gonna move along and grab quite a few people here and just... see if I can't get some multiples here at once. Yeah, this works out. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. Okay, we're definitely getting up there. Pretty much the same thing is going to happen now again. Oh, we got another one. With 4 of them now, that means we're going to finish out the pillager bit of it in one go. They are getting my health down a little bit. Just gotta grab this one over here now. This one's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we got ants. This dude's just coming straight for me, which is annoying. Luckily, these ants are pushovers, so I don't have to actually worry. And that's the last memorial. Now I just have to take out the leader, or captain or whatever here. Oh, Scotty's out here, huh? He's getting stronger, though, I'd have to say that. Ah, here he is, Jackson Murphy. Alright, now we're gonna actually fight him. He's level 37, so... Soon we're gonna be level 37 as well, so it's not too much of an issue. Got it. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take these both back, and I don't think that'll be quite enough to get the level up, but it should give us a decent amount of a segment at least. Maybe a bit of a full segment, I'm not sure. I got knocked off my cat. At least I think this is a cat. It's something, I don't know what it is exactly.
Always a pleasure.
This Azure Blade invoice just confuses me more, Alaview. It mentions a buyer named Brennan, but it doesn't say who or where he is. What's more strange is the invoice notes that they've had a number of their smugglers sacrificed by a group of possessed satyrs in Toilet Stand. What in Balraw's name is going on? Yeah, these gloves aren't going to be useful for us, because we got the glove upgrades from the store a little bit ago.
We will find them. Ah, good to see.
The spirits actually appeared to you. That's amazing, all of you. Thank you so much for sanctifying the memorials of my people. Now the spirits will finally be at peace. I thought the satyrs at Twilight Stand were members of House Elfwar, but recently travelers have reported seeing horrific death magic sacrifices just past the tree line. The Vigil won't stand for this atrocity. Purge their altars and show them the price to find the gods.
Good luck. Always a pleasure.
The possessed satyrs at Twilight Stand mention this Azure Blade invoices are troubling. Who's controlling them? Minions don't stray far from their masters. Find their leader and look for anything he possesses that might shed some light on the situation. Leggings will do, though.
Be strong.
Okay, let's see some death-infused satyrs. I probably should make sure I don't have another quest there for just killing them, because usually I have one that's like that. I just want to make sure before I go do all that. No, I don't see any around, so... So I guess we just have to do these, and we don't actually have to kill everything we come across. Well, there's an altar over here. Let's go ahead and bolt them, why not? Yeah, they look a little palish. Some glowing purple eyes. So we just gotta destroy 6 of these. Let me check to make sure they don't have anything. Oh, I keep on getting equipment that does not fit with the cleric style at all. Like every single time. Oh, there's a quest out here actually. Go ahead and grab this while we can. Got a long debuff. These are actually cleric type items, but it's just a little too weak. Set cruelly upon an altar, the corpse emanates the magic of the plane of death. Around her neck is a locket engraved with these words: "For Delilah, my dear sister, love Doris." So has a face that you recognize from Three Springs. Creatures that did this to her do not deserve to live. Your sister Doris might gain solace knowing your sister's killers are put to the sword. Alright, so this is why we have the, we didn't get a Kill the Satyrs quest going on already. The altars are definitely not too difficult to get a hold of, thankfully. Jeez, took a little longer than I thought it would to kill him. Eventually we're going to reach this transmitter, wherever it is. Oh, somebody else just wandered up on me. It's a nice little foresty area, huh? Go ahead and grab a few of them here. These guys are actually really weak, because even with like 4 of them, I think here, it was either 3 or 4 of them, and they're not really doing any damage to me at all. And that's finished, at least. And we're in our last segment to level 37. have to be getting up on it by now. Yeah, okay, I think we found it. Looks like they were just about ready to go and destroy Three Springs with this army of satyrs and giant tree thing. Or no, it's not a tree, it's another satyr, never mind. Well, he kinda towards the other quest too. Maybe I should have like fought him earlier. And we got it. Now we go ahead and make our way out of here again. And an artifact. I don't know if these requests will be enough for me to get the level up or not. It'll be very close if not. But I kind of have the feeling that we're going to be leaving Three Springs here soon. I kind of would like to be level 37 before we do, but...
Are you ready?
What the nine holes is this? I've never seen a communication device like this. Well, no matter. What's most important is finding out who he was speaking with. Maybe it's that Brennan person the smugglers were working with. I'm not foolish enough to use this transmitter in town. The Vigil would never forgive me. Instead, why don't you open it at Bahar's anvil? Balarat himself protects it. Get it open and find out who's behind the sacrifices at Toilet Stand in the presence of the Azu Blade of Moonshade.
We will rebuild. Ah, good to see you.
I can hardly believe that possessed satyrs would conduct such rituals within sight of the road. If they're spreading this corruption this close. Just right Three Springs. What has happened to the rest of the region? Perhaps the council has been holed up in this town for far too long. We need to take action.
We will rebuild.
Let's go ahead and talk to this other person as well.
Oh, hello.
My sister, she is gone? No. I knew it to be true, but part of me fought against the bitter thought that I would never see her again. I thank you for avenging her death. My mourning will be long, but I'll take some comfort knowing that her killers have been justly slain. Oh, that was so close. Alright, let's go ahead and break this here. Okay, so it's a satyr that's being an issue.
Are you ready?
So Gorvat yet lives. The tales say he's a satyr who was possessed by a demon just as the power of Regulus consumed this region 2 decades ago. Some say he's connected to death magic in Hammernell Forge itself. If he spoke of destroying Moonshade, we're in trouble. With Gorvat spreading his corruption across the Highlands, some will exploit the chaos to further their own ends. We know that the Azure Blade smugglers were working for the Abyssal Cult, but why? And who is this Brennan fellow? Speak to my high elf friend and a Penbranch branch and help him find out. Who's Govat? That name is the stuff of bedtime tales meant to scare children. When I was still living in Hammernell, we knew him as a satyr and fey lord from the Age of Dragons who ruled over the other satyrs in the western forests of the Highlands. He and his followers were elusive and sly, and the dwarves were never able to completely drive them out of the Moonshade. Then the rifts came, and from what I've heard, those satyrs were greatly affected. I've heard that Govrat became heavily death-touched after the death reps tore apart his forest. He also gained in strength dramatically and would wander in grey gardens looking for souls to send to Regulus to devour. Of course, these are only stories. Govrat can't possibly still be alive, right?
Good luck.
Let's see, okay. Increases your block absorption by 2%. Sure. Do that. So that's a strong little, Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and end things here for today. We've done quite a bit here at Three Springs already. And we shall continue on next time, here in the Moonshade Highlands. So, see you then.